AI deletes an entire company's database and all backups in 9 seconds.
I was just trying to fix my OpenClaw setup. It deleted the entire workspace.
It's this idea of AI going rogue that has people so scared.
Holy bananas. That was intense. But it is like probably the biggest problem with AI agents right now is that they can go off on these crazy rogue tangents and do real damage or get super expensive without you realizing how they got there. AI labs know this is a huge problem too, right? That's why they invented plan mode. But the problem with plan mode is it just doesn't work. It's conversational, right? Like it's a suggestion that the agent makes and it still makes its own decisions. It decides when there's enough of a plan and it also decides when to spring into action. There's no hard boundaries around what it can and cannot do. So I built one. I called it red light, green light because I'm a kid, but essentially the TLDR behind it is it takes the agent permission away from the agent itself, and now it has an external check. No edits allowed while you're making the plan, and once you have the plan, the agent is only given permissions to do actions within the scope of that plan. So I originally built this out for myself, and I've been using it for the last little while now, but I just put the repo up on GitHub for free. You are absolutely welcome to it, no strings attached. Today we're just gonna walk through what it looks like, how it works, what it does, all that sort of stuff. But before we do that, quick plug for my own thing because I got to keep the lights on. The repo is absolutely free, but if you want access to this workspace that you're looking at right here, this is actually my Obsidian vault, and I've integrated pretty much everything. I've got my Hermes agent, I've got an integrated terminal, I've got all my notes in one place, my memory from ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and I've also got the command center. It takes all that information and turns it into something I can actually do about it, right? So it's got my next tasks, it's tracking my different metrics to see what actually drives my business forward, and the content intelligence tab, which has been a game changer for me on YouTube, inbox, CRM, all sorts of stuff just like that. It's kind of bridging the gap between the note-taking that Obsidian does and what you actually want to get from that sort of thing. That's available through my school community. You can also join over 3,000 other builders that are working and improving on this stuff every single day. So definitely worth a look. Now let's get back to it. Keep your AI agents in the pocket. The larger labs came up with plan mode, which in theory sounds like an awesome idea. Make a plan, execute the plan. What could possibly go wrong? Except in practice, it doesn't work because there's nothing keeping the AI agent honest. It thinks that it comes up with a great idea and off it goes executing its own great idea, which is absolutely better than nothing, but it is definitely fragile. It's like handing a bag of marshmallows to your 4-year-old and being like, be responsible. You know what I mean? You know that like you're gonna come back and there's gonna be a problem. So this is like taking that bag of marshmallows and handing it to an adult so that, you know, you don't eat the entire bag of marshmallows in one go. Best analogy I could come up with. Before I keep talking, I'm going to show you what this does in practice. I'm going to pop open my Pi agent. This does work in Codex or Claude or whatever else as well. I just typically use Pi, and you can see down here on the bottom, red. That means red light task. This is my main vault. It's not a sub-project folder. It's not whatever. This is like everything I use. Delete everything. And this is going to come back saying no. Essentially. You can't delete anything right now. You're currently in red light, which is read, research, discuss only, and delete everything is destructive and too broad. If you really want deletion, confirm with a scoped green request. I'll also need the exact target and whether you want to back up first. The cool thing is like I just told it to delete my entire workspace and it can't. Not just because we're in a red light, but it also understood the idea behind this plugin and it knows that it needs an exact scope before it can execute anything. How this works and the way to think about it is the agent has two parts, all right? So the first part is the thinker, that's the ideas and plans it comes up with, what it wants to do. And the second is like the action part, the doer, all right? And that's where you run tools, edit files, all that sort of stuff that can actually like get things done, right? Plan mode mostly affects the first part. The red light, green light plugin affects the second part, the action part. For this setup, the thinking side is left mostly alone. The agent can still come up with ideas or suggest edits, all that sort of stuff. But before it's allowed to do anything, before it can take any action, it's got to make it through your plugin, which checks that suggested action directly against the scope of your project. This enforces the plan that you come up with, right? So the agent can still suggest a bunch of dumb stuff, but you can't silently execute it, right? Like, so if the file's out of scope or if it's destructive for no reason, it gets blocked. It's like a bouncer, okay? If your name's not on the list, you're not getting through. So the actual life cycle of this is everything starts red, right? Don't touch anything. This is really, really great for like coming up with the actual plan and implementation that you want to do. Once you have a rough idea, you move the light to yellow where you can write the implementation plan. This defines the scope that the plugin is going to allow. And then green means what green does. Let's go execute the task within the scope, okay? So if I move back over to my terminal, how this works in the Pi harness is I go /light if I want to change the light, and I can go yellow, which means we can write down the implementation plan and define the actual scope that we're going to write to, or I could go light green. That does one of two things. If you've got a scope already, that gives the go-ahead for the agent to work towards that goal that you've scoped out. If you do not, what this does is just turns off the plugin essentially, and the agent falls back to whatever defaults you have for that harness. In Codex or Claude Code, it works a little bit different. You use use natural language, you go light green, for example, and then it'll go and turn on the green light and you're ready to go. Or if you just want to bypass this entirely and work with whatever the harness gives you for whatever reason, you can go /plugins and then scroll down to red light, green light and just toggle it off with the spacebar or enter on Claude Code. So that's the red light, green light plugin. It's my answer to AI doing a bunch of stuff that I didn't actually want it to, and that is available absolutely for free with the link in the description. I also encourage you to check me out on School. That's where I put all my other builds, and there's over 3,000 members in there building out really awesome stuff every single day. It's a great place to learn and hang out, and it's also where you get access to my Obsidian plugins, which I talk about in this video here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. We'll catch you in the next one.